I would rather be hated for the person that I am than to be loved and adored for a person I am not. This is one of my most favorite quotes of all time. And it is because this is the life that I've lived and continue to live to this very day and will always live. It is my resolve that is not up for compromise. So many of you guys ask, how do I break the code? How can I see the greater reality? How could I tell reality from illusions? Well, the first step is getting real with self first and foremost. How can we see the realness in the greater reality when we're not even embracing and owning the realness within here? I love people watching. You learn so much by just watching people. I've always been this way. As a child, I didn't talk much because I was busy listening and observing. But when I did talk, I always had a lot to say. But just really watch people. I watch many of the YouTube videos, people who come across as quite judgmental and condescending. But because of the level of sensitivity and awareness that I've developed over the years by being real with myself, I can see the realness or lack thereof easily in other people. So many of us are terrified of allowing others to see who and what we really are. There's a fear of being judged, a fear of being outcasted, a fear of being ridiculed, a fear of not getting that promotion on the job, a fear of not being in cliques, or there's a lot of worrying that goes on. So how many of us are truly loving an authentic person versus loving an illusion, a persona that is created for your acceptance? There are so many celebrities who are nothing like what you may see on the television, in the movies, in their videos, in politics. Nothing like what you see. And so many of you, oh, I love so-and-so. I just love so-and-so's music. I just love so-and-so's politics. But I guarantee you, and it has been shown many times before, the minute one finds out that that person, that persona, is not quite what you've been sold to believe it was and is, people would instantly stop buying the records, the music, the politics, whatever brand they're selling. But at the same time, this is coming from a society that encourages the truth. Be real, be honest. But how many of us reject the truth when someone is being real and being honest? We are a society of very interesting dichotomies. We, for the most part, from what I've observed, we would prefer the illusions. And there are more than enough of us who's willing to feed and give into the illusions. But not me. I'm not interested in that. I've never been interested in that. When I make my videos, I, as I've said before, am bringing forth pieces of myself. I am artistic. I am creative. I do nothing unconventional. I do nothing in a conventional way, excuse me, because I'm not a conventional person. My life has not been conventional, although I've had many people and many situations and pressures, whereas I was being pushed, and sometimes people try to intimidate me into traditional ways, ideals, value system, belief systems. And it's very easy to cave into them. Don't get me wrong, it's very easy to cave into them because all of us want to be loved. We want to be accepted. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but want to be loved and accepted based on what? What is the price worth when it's all said and done? Is it really worth you denying your unique expression? Is it really worth you selling your soul for? Is it really worth compromising your integrity and living in fear and shame? It is very important that we begin to understand that in order for the illusions of the world to break away or fall away, we have to begin to work on the illusions in our own circles, because our thoughts shape and influence matter. Scientists are proving this to be a fact. Our thoughts are alive. And if you're thinking that, oh, I'm not going to do this because such and such is going to look down on me. I'm not going to do this because I won't get love and acceptance from my family, or whatever the case may be, then guess what? That is the reality that we're shaping. If you are caving in and living your life in a bubble of illusions because you fear someone looking down on you, it is because you are looking up to that. Why are you looking up to anything or anyone or an ideal concept that's looking down on you? Why are you giving that entity, that state of being, your power? Why are you looking up to anything or anyone or an ideal concept that's looking down on you? Years ago, someone offered me a very lucrative production deal, but guess what? It came with a price and condition that I was not willing to pay. They wanted me to completely create this persona and sell music with content that went against everything that I stood for and am about. No amount of money, no amount of fame is worth me compromising and repressing and denying my authentic self, my integrity, my loyalty, my resolve to sustain and build family, and my connection with the Almighty Creator of all creations. I'm very specific with that. I'm very, very strong in that. It's not up for negotiating. It's not negotiable. And so I realized one day, just thinking, wow, my life really has been unconventional. And a lot of crap came along with it. But guess what? I'm still here. I'm still standing. Yeah, 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 yeah. My family is everything. My friends are everything to me. And I make it a point to be actively involved in their lives and allow me as a vessel in the way I live my life to be an inspiration and a source of inclusiveness or empowerment for those who are open to receiving my resolve and where I am as a vessel. So, where am I ultimately going with this? We cannot see what is real until we start getting real with ourselves. We cannot be concerned about someone looking down on us because of our skin color, because we're female, because we're this or we're that. Who cares if someone looks down on you? Because that's their problem. That's their insecurity, quite honestly. That's their issue. Own your power. You are a unique creation or unique expression, an extension of the Creator. If we were to start owning our authentic, unique expression, my goodness, just imagine the power. If we could be in our unique expression and still able to live in harmony with people who have a different perspective and expression from us, think of the power, think of the peace. It is very possible to be polar opposites in thought, politics, form, and etc., and still find a middle ground and live in harmony. So, if you want to start seeing and getting in touch with the real nature of reality, start getting in touch with the real nature of yourself first and foremost. If it means getting in the mirror, looking yourself in the eye, and exclaiming your own unique mantra, your own quote, your own affirmation, do it. If it means losing people who are family and friends along the way because of who and what you are in your unique expression, guess what? If they couldn't have accepted you and loved you in your unique expression, they were really never your true loving family member and friend to begin with. It's just that simple. When you walk in your truth and you walk in confidence, you, without saying anything, you quietly demand respect. And on that note, family, continue to question, learn, and grow. And never forget, the ultimate illumination will always come from within.